Well, IGL reported a strong set of numbers in the second quarter of financial year 2020. The company's volume growth now has been in double digit at least for the last 14 consecutive quarters. To give us more details of the quarter gone by, joining us now on the show is the Managing Director of IGL Gas. So sir, to start off with, your volume growth has been in double digit yet again in the second quarter. What has aided that, and how do you see the volume growth to be in the second half of financial year 2020?
Yeah, the volume growth has been as expected in double digits, and we expect this trend to continue for the whole year.
Okay. Any kind of ballpark number that you could give us?
Somewhere, anything between 10 to 12%.
Okay. And your unit margins, that is EBITDA per SCM, that has also increased in Q2. What would you attribute this to?
This was due to two price revisions we have made during the year, and we expect to maintain a EBITDA of around 6.2 to 6.3 for the year. This has mainly been due to the exchange rate fluctuation. That's the rupee getting stronger against the dollar. That has actually decreased the price of gas.
Okay. And in Q3, have you taken any price cuts or price hike?
We have taken two price hikes in between, and then one was a price downward revision in October due to the reduction in APM gas price. But during the quarter, during the half year, we have taken two price rises.
Okay. So what are your capital expenditure plans for the second half? Also, you could give us a breakup of how much of this amount will you be spending on the existing areas and how much of this you will be spending on developing the new areas?
Our capex plan for the year is 1,000 crores, out of which in the half year we have spent roughly 500 crores, out of which 150 crore has gone into the new areas and 350 in our old areas. Going forward in the year also, we expect another 200 crore to be spent in the new areas and 300 crore in the old areas.
Okay, sir. So what is the status of the various geographical areas that are currently under development? If you could give us a brief on the same.
We have opened CNG stations in most of the new GAs. We have touched a figure of 4,000 kg in Muzaffarnagar, 15,000 in Karnal, and we are shortly opening a couple of daughter stations in Kanpur as well as Ajmer.
Okay.
And in the old ones like the Rewari, we have already crossed 40,000, and in the new area of Gurugram, we are selling around 20,000 kg per day.
Okay, sir. So what is the status of addition of DTC buses? Also, if you could touch upon the private car conversion rate and what would support your volume growth going forward?
DTC has assured that this year they will increase around 2,000 buses, out of which 100 has already been flagged off yesterday. And yeah, DTC wants to add 1,000 electric vehicles also.
Okay. And private car conversion, sir?
Private car consumption is steady at around 5,000 per month.
Okay.
But more or less there has been a increase in the factory-fitted CNG cars being registered with Maruti and Ford and all the major producers coming out with CNG variants in great numbers.
Okay. So as you're expanding in new areas, the volume growth would be back-ended. So what is the kind of margin or return contraction that can happen?
We don't expect any contraction in return. We expect that this growth rate will be sustained this year for the whole year, and our margins also will remain stable somewhere near to what we are today.
Okay, sir. So on the Haryana City Gas, any updates that you could share, the valuation, acquisition cost, anything that you can share on the same?
No, that is still in the Supreme Court. It is coming up for hearing in November 22nd again.
Okay.
And we will have to look for a direction from the court in this matter.
So will the valuation and the acquisition cost be shared on November 22nd?
No, not yet. It is not finalized.
Okay, on November 22nd, but it could be finalized, you're saying?
Yeah, it's a court direction. We will have to look forward what will happen on that.
Okay. Sir, does the company expect to benefit from any of the steps taken by the government to curb the pollution currently that we have been seeing in the NCR region?
Yes, of course. The banning of polluting fuels, as far as industries are concerned, has given a good fillip to number of industries switching on to natural gas. We have connected more than 400 industrial connections and 267 commercial connections during the 6 months, and we expect that a similar number will be connected in the next 6 months as well.
Lastly, sir, do you see the implementation of BS6 and government's push for e-vehicles to have any impact on your volume offtake, not for this year, at least for the next year, next financial year, that is FY21?
No, EV has not yet actually come into the market in great numbers. And BS6 will actually increase the cost of diesel vehicles as well as the fuel. And one of the studies conducted by ARAI for us has stated that the cost of conversion of CNG vehicles to BS6 will be the minimum. And hence we expect that CNG will have an upper hand post BS6 introduction.
Well, that will be all, sir. Thank you for speaking to BloombergQuint.
Thank you very much.